Hello, disciples. This week has been a week of rage and tears in the U.S. In over 140 cities, large and small, people have been in the streets protesting for justice for George Floyd. For many of us who are people of faith, we understand that time is long past for statements and prayers. And so yesterday, April Johnson, our Minister of Reconciliation, and I issued a statement and call to action. And I invite our whole church to participate in these 4 particular steps. First, to recommit to our calling as a pro-reconciliation, anti-racism church. By signing on to that letter, you will send a signal that you are personally committed to making choices every day that will help us continue to grow into and live into that calling. Secondly, we must continue to educate. After 20 years of anti-racism training, that training has really only reached a certain number of clergy and some of our lay leaders. We need to be sure that we're understanding the history of racial injustice and racism from the beginning of our country and its impact in social policy. So we have a research page with books, articles, films, and documentaries, and we will be convening town halls and online studies to help us continue to wrestle with the history and figure out how we each can make choices every day to become that pro-reconciling, anti-racism church that God has called us to be. The next concrete step that we invite you to take is to join in on the Poor People's Campaign online digital rally on June 20th. The General Assembly in 2017 passed a resolution encouraging every expression of our church to support the Poor People's Campaign. And on behalf of the whole church, I and other leaders have been very involved. This online digital rally is not just a protest, but a way to educate ourselves for effective advocacy on important issues of poverty, immigration reform, militarism, and ecological devastation. I hope to see you online on June 20th as we amplify our disciples' public presence. Another way that you can recommit is to work where you are in your context. You know what the issues are on the ground. You know the resources that you have. You know what's important to your community. Tell us your story, share pictures, let us know what you're doing and what's important to your community. We can then come alongside you and amplify that voice and that action as we work collaboratively, not only across our church, but across faith traditions and across the ecumenical Christian community. Ecumenism's future will be collaborative advocacy. And the one issue that's emerging right now more than ever is police reform. There will be opportunities for all of us to engage in collaborative advocacy on police reform, and we'll be sharing ways in which you can do that. Disciples, I thank you for the care and concern that you have raised, for the ways in which you've asked, what can we do? Here are some simple steps that we've offered in this call to action to get us started. We've been doing so many good things, but so much more needs to be done. People are enraged and people are in tears. Let us not be silent any longer. Let us take those steps to truly be the church that we say we are. I hope that you'll go to the letter, sign on, educate, engage, and collaborate. God bless you.